Brisbane River is about 3.5 metres during tomorrow, and that's certainly enough to produce a major flood. Just exactly how high it gets, of course, depends on how much water is coming in from today's rainfall.
To give you an indication of just how quickly the rain has fallen, just hours ago this street wasn't covered by water, and if the flood reaches its predicted peak, then houses in this street will go under.
Within 3 hours it broke the bank and it was at our front door within 3 hours, and we realised how quick it can move up.
Trish and Ron lived through the 74 floods, their home just metres from the rising tide. It's happening all over again?
Well, I'm just glancing over your shoulder and I'm not liking what I see. I can see the water is now breaking the bank.
Sandbags are all that stands between their neighbour's home and the Brisbane River.
Might have to go and get another load.
They've been shovelling since 8 o'clock this morning. It's come in so quickly, hasn't it? Is that part of the concern?
It is, you know, you look out at the river there and it's just raging down. The police have told us to evacuate and move to higher ground.
Pontoons have been ripped away and this semi can't be saved. Southwest of the city, low-lying homes were the first to go under. How's the community spirit here?
Oh, well, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have anything.
In the inner city suburb of West End, the Yasmini family frantically move everything they can to higher ground.
It's apparently about 2 o'clock, the floodwaters peak and they're going to come through the garage.
The Brisbane River is expected to rise an extra metre by tomorrow, with even higher levels predicted on Thursday.
We're seeing quite major flood peaks travel down the river systems, so a very serious situation continues.
Around 30 suburbs along the Brisbane River are expected to go under as the torrent keeps moving relentlessly towards the coast. The worst-case scenario now a reality.
I haven't got it nearly as bad as so many other people, but it's still hard. You know, it's just still hard.
Hello, welcome to this special edition of A Current Affair. Thank you very much to Howard Gibbs. We are at Kangaroo Point, looking down on the rapidly rising Brisbane River, and all that water from the inland tsunami that we saw in Toowoomba and the absolute tragedy of the Lockyer Valley is heading here. It is an absolute torrent. It's full of debris, including nearly a dozen pontoons. They've been ripped from their moorings. They're coming down here badly damaged, and the council is having to go around trying to collect them up and tow them away before they damage anything else. To put it simply, it's been a horror 24 hours for all concerned. This situation is rapidly changing, so we are going to go to Michael Usher now, who is at the Emergency Management Headquarters here in Brisbane. And Michael, as I say, it's so widespread and things are moving so quickly. What is the priority right now for emergency workers?
Well, Leila, you're right. Everything is moving so quickly. The flow of information is overwhelming. We heard from the Premier, Anna Bligh, talk just 20 or so minutes ago, and she's having to give very regular updates because the information is just extraordinary right now. This is the State Operations Coordination Centre. You can see the people. They've been working non-stop, around the clock, fielding 34,000 calls. But as it stands at the moment, Leila, the river you're talking about should peak to an extraordinary amount, believe it or not, up to 6 metres by Thursday. Now, that's an amazing amount for the Brisbane River. Ipswich as well, they're talking about peaks there, Leila, of 22 metres. This surge is just so incredible and it's continuing and it hasn't hit its peak yet, Leila.